with a man on camera is wow. No matter how you put it, no matter if you open your body up.
How did you get your ass kicked so bad in elementary school that I know about it? That I know about it.
You know about that?
She gonna dodge your pee?
Yeah.
Nah.
You think she gonna eat
Nah,
it?
nah.
Whoa,
You. Nah,
eat it?
all that. You're picking and choosing. You best hold her ass.
I'm cruising around with most cities.
And you in the bed.
Do famous people have a responsibility to be role models? Let's get into that one.
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's approach this topic carefully. Let's dissect it.
Go ahead, Ethan.
Let's fuck all that. Jump into this bitch.
Let's
Ethan.
dissect it and examine it. You know.
Go, Ethan.
All right.
Oh shit, that's cute. Go ahead, Ethan.
So if we're keeping it 1,000, to really keep it 1,000, no. Like,
Thank you.
you do not have to look to your entertainers to be morally like good people. Like, these are not religious figures or nothing. You do not have to demand complete moral goodness. That's not the word I really want to use, but I'll use that word. Moral goodness from your entertainment.
I think because of social media, the putting your entire life, because no one, even Jesus wasn't perfect. Like,
yeah.
If we get in a religious bag, that from the ages of what is it, like 5 to 18, or like from the ages of like 6 to 20, there's nothing about Jesus in the Bible.
No, there is. You just haven't read it.
There is actually.
What is there?
How he like helped people and preached
How
and
he was in the temple.
yeah. You just haven't read the Bible.
He wasn't.
You can't
There's
quote the
nothing
Bible.
All right. To
Wait,
be
wait,
fair
wait.
to Q, though. To be fair to Q, his ministry didn't start until that was later in his life. To be fair to Q.
That's what I'm saying. So the ages where you mess up the ages, and these are the ages where these kids are becoming famous, and the pressure to put on them that they have to be perfect. Addison Ray is blackfishing, and like all like I don't feel bad for no TikTok star doing this, ain't making millions of dollars, but like I feel bad for the fact that these niggas have to be perfect wherever they go, and they getting this level of fame at 16, 17, 18. Where their mental state is not all the way there.
That wasn't the question though.
Well, I'm saying like that. My biggest problem with what's it called? Holding them to this high standard is that they're held to such a high standard that celebrities weren't even held to back then.
That wasn't the question.
That actually was not the question.
At
The
all.
question was, should they be role models? Yes, they should be role models.
No, should they be held responsible to be role models?
Yeah.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. They should be held responsible, but not at the level that they're held at. You have to be perfect 24/7 if you're famous now. At 16.
But does that mean they should? I don't think that to be role
I
models.
think they should be role models. I don't like.
They don't have to be.
No,
Like Logan Paul being a dickhead.
it's horrible.
And you know the majority of your demographic is from the ages of 10 to 18 was bad.
Yeah, that's horrible. But
being held to being perfect all the time, that level, no.
no, I
think you should be a morally good
Listen,
person.
to be honest, no one should really be held responsible to perfection.
No.
If you're a preacher, I understand because you're preaching God's word and all, and you know there's a certain standard required of you according to the Bible. That's different. But for someone who's singing or like dancing or just even painting or something, I don't know.
Like, bro, you
don't have to be a good person.
Okay, I don't know about all that. You should definitely be a good person.
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying. He's almost like.
But the thing is, you also can be yourself. You know what I mean?
You can be yourself. You can make these mistakes, but you still have to. You're almost taking
No,
all
but
responsibilities away from these people that have these huge audiences.
If we're keeping it
Fuck
1,000,
that.
Kanye is a huge narcissist. He is not the best person.
But
But am I ever going to be like, fuck Kanye for that? No.
At all.
No,
And then
that's what I'm saying. But I think that. But you're saying there's no responsibility whatsoever. That's what it sounds like.
No,
you're saying.
we're not saying there's no responsibility. We just think that shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
There
There
be.
should be a certain
As right now, there is responsibility.
When you
There
have that
shouldn't
much
be.
power, no one man should have all
All
that
that
power.
power.
When you have all that power, there's a responsibility that comes with that power. Yes, you should be held responsible for some of your power.
if you're going-
not perfect, held responsible.
If you're going out and doing heroin and
if that's the
cocaine,
case, we're not using our power well at all.
Yeah, we don't have that much power.
but
Right.
nah. But what I'm trying to say is like, you shouldn't have to be like, if you're a celebrity, right? And man, how do I explain this? Like, if you don't want to go out and just always do shit like role modeling stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that's what parents are there for.
Even your parents, once you grow up, you start to realize even your parents aren't perfect. Like you hold your parents, in this
But
high
it's not.
standard.
That's not a sense of
No,
perfectness.
I know.
But there's a lot of people who are like, these celebrities need to be role models to my kids. They need to like do the right thing all the time. I get that, but like at the same time, you can't just expect LeBron James to raise your kid either. You know what I mean?
Well, LeBron James is one of the few examples of somebody actually being perfect.
As far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know,
be right.
Yeah, he's one.
Yeah,
of
but name one that's name an imperfect role model.
It's really crazy.
Name an imperfect.
Crazy since the age of 15.
Name an imperfect role model.
Logan Paul. I think he's a beautiful role model.
He's not a role model.
He is.
He's not a role
Piece
model.
of shit.
What?
What does he do?
Wait, Logan Paul's not a role model? Logan Paul is a huge role model.
I'll give you another one.
Watching his wait, pause.
I'll give you a better example. I'll give you a better example.
Wait, can I
let him speak.
I think Logan calls up terrible, but I'll let you speak.
Logan Paul went from this dickhead, this horrible, not even horrible person. He went from like a teenager. Bro, y'all act like we not dickheads. Like we teenagers. He went from this bad that had his life on air for 24/7, did that horrible thing, and transformed himself into the person that he is today. You got to watch his growth. You got to watch him go from this 18-year-old little ass kid from Vine to this 25-year-old multimillionaire. If you really listen to his podcast, the nigga is smart as hell. And he's grown up. He doesn't do the stuff. His biggest series this year was trading Pokemon cards. His content is more grown up now. It's still him having fun. It's still because, bro, who wants to see a nigga just walk around and be a businessman all day? Like, bro, that Gary Vee shit get old. But like he still has like good content. Like the content is still good and it's grown up. You've watched him grow up. He's a great role model. But when he was 18, 19, he wasn't. He wasn't. And into these TikTok stars now, like them niggas gotta be perfect. Perfect. They have to be. Or it's backlash central. It is. I think Logan Paul is an amazing example of an imperfect role model.
Or is he more of an example of a person who you should only appreciate their content, but not look to them for any real like.
I think looking up
examples.
Why would you not look up to somebody who's a multimillionaire, runs a company that's profiting more than most Fortune 500 companies? Why would you not look up to somebody like that?
Because he went into a suicide forest.
Huh?
Because he went into a suicide forest.
Because he made a bad decision. So
it's a
you're
shitty
wrong.
That's what I
decision.
said.
Huh?
You
That's
should
a
look up to
shitty
him.
decision.
If
That's
we're
not
talking
a
about as
mistake,
far as,
though.
like-
So you're only held to your lowest demeanor?
If you're
So
talking
wait. And by then Malcolm X is only a drug dealer then. So Malcolm X is only a drug dealer, Sway. You wouldn't dare say that shit. Say it.
But Malcolm wasn't.
I'm not saying that shit.
So
nobody
you're held
was
to your
looking
lowest
to Malcolm
demeanor.
X when he was a drug dealer, though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's not that suicide kid.
People were looking at him when he was in the suicide forest, though. People knew that.
But you don't see what I'm saying?
But he also fucked up the whole YouTube thing too. For it.
When people saw
Ever
Logan
since
Paul in
then.
the suicide forest,
And then he was at
knew
the
what
top.
he was doing. He had that image already. When Malcolm X was the Detroit Red Pimp, no one was looking to him. He was just an average Joe.
But that's because that's
then
two
Logan
different
Paul
comparisons, because
was
there
also-
was no internet. He was not famous.
And then Logan Paul also.
You're holding him
also-
to his lowest mistakes.
But he also was a fucking shitty mistake.
My nigga, being a pimp is a shitty mistake.
But where was he? What situation was he put in where he
Bad.
had
To
to be a
where
pimp?
to be a pimp?
Yes.
He was
where
in a
was
low
he living?
social class.
Okay. He was in a low social class. But if I'm tired of people holding these people to their lowest mistakes, that was 3 fucking years ago.
And that fucking impacted YouTube still.
Okay, that was 3 years ago. It was a really bad mistake. When he did what 99.999% of people could never fucking do. It's open their entire life to the internet.
I feel like people pick and choose this other topic. I'm not even finna lie to you.
No, I feel like people pick and choose too. Because we don't even hold Kim K to the sex tape no more. But having sex with a man on camera is wild. No matter how you put it, no matter if you open your body up. Like, that's wild. But nobody holds Kim K to that anymore. Why?
If you want to take,
They still talk. You haven't heard the whole what's it called? What are you gonna do when Saint grows up and she's watching sex tape?
if you want to, if you want to take this,
question you have to
it's
ask.
a fair point to take the poor people to their lowest standard, but the media picks and chooses who to do
it
that
to. Facts.
Yeah,
Because y'all would never do it to Malcolm. Y'all would never hold Malcolm to being a pimp. But yet you hold
That's not the same thing,
yet you
but
hold
I-
everybody else to what they're to the lowest.
But you can't
demeanor.
compare Malcolm
Can't
X
compare
to
that
Logan
shit, though.
fucking
Yeah,
Paul.
You cannot compare. It's not even close to the same. Like
Because you're also looking at
Yeah.
Logan Paul when he was at the top and
Malcolm
he did
X
that
was
shit.
not at the top when he was a pimp.
This man was low class had to do what he had to do. Is it a shit thing to do? Yes. Was
He
dealing
went to
drugs
jail,
and pimping?
converted.
Yes.
When he came out, then he was at the top, and then he was the CIA investigated him, called him a perfect man, damn near. I can look that up.
He had to grow to get to that level. Logan
Yeah,
Paul
but he
is
was at
19, putting his entire.
But he was
you are
already at the top.
Imagine if somebody followed you around for a camera and you had to create content every day for 20. You had to create 20 minutes of content every day.
That's a fair example, but Malcolm X.
That's
is not
what I'm
the same.
saying.
But then the
Malcolm X is not
decisions
the
to
same
go to a
as me.
suicide forest, record a dead man, edit the video,
That shit
rewatch
was-
he
it,
didn't
post
edit
it onto
That shit was
YouTube.
hella fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
That
but
shit, no one's excusing for what he did. But to judge a man from what he did 3 years ago and be like he's a shitty person? Like really? Really? You gonna say he's a shitty person off of one decision? He made over what? That year, and he was daily vlogging. He made probably over 400 to 500 videos. And you gonna judge him off that one video? He's a shitty human forever? Forever? Then you have to hold everybody else to that standard. You do.
I feel like if we're gonna go by this logic, which I'm not sure I totally agree with, but if we're gonna go by this logic of like, I feel like if the low moments were before the fame and you had no choice but to do it, then it's not the same thing.
Wait. Pause. Malcolm X had another choice to become a pimp. Me and your parents grew up in the fucking hood, and my parents were not no goddamn pimps. Don't sit here and say that you have to be a pimp because you come from the hood.
That's all he could have known. That's all he could have known.
Come on.
That's all he could have
Come
known.
on. Come on. No.
That's all he could have known.
We know multiple people from
That's all
that's
he
the choice
could
that
have
he
known.
made, yet we don't hold
That's all
him
he
to
could
that
have known.
choice. No. Fuck that.
It's
That's
like
the choice he made.
It's like them gangbanging
That's
niggas
the choice he
who be
made.
shooting people. That's all he knows.
You really gonna sit here and do that shit?
I'm not gonna.
You
be like,
really gonna sit
I'm not
here and
saying
do
it's
that
right
shit?
or it's correct, but some people that is all they know.
And all that motherfucker knew was make content. And all he knew was make content. That is all he knew.
He didn't know not to record people in the suicide forest.
He knew that. I'm not saying that the Logan Paul thing wasn't a fucking huge mistake. I'm not saying what he did wasn't a huge mistake. I'm not saying it affected people. You don't know how bad Malcolm could have affected those girls pimping them bitches out. You don't know who.
We compare growing up in the hood to a suicide forest.
No. I'm saying no. This is comparable because that was Malcolm's lowest point. Was it not?
Nah, that's his lowest point. I agree with you. We have no argument there.
And
I'm
that
just
was
saying,
his lowest
it's not
point.
comparable.
That
though.
was his lowest point.
It's not comparable to me.
His lowest point was televised by hundreds and millions and billions of people because he was so famous. See, Malcolm's shit wasn't televised, therefore y'all don't think it was as
think
effective.
a better example instead of Malcolm, because I don't think Malcolm's a good example at all. A better example would be, for example, Chris Brown beating Rihanna. They took that as his lowest moment. That's a better example than someone saying Malcolm X growing up in the hood.
Huh?
That's a better example to me.
And I think
You
people.
good, voice of reason?
So what?
You good?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think people have. It's almost everything always goes back to cancel culture. But how are you gonna judge somebody for what they did 20 fucking years ago?
I agree with
how
that.
Are you
It's
gonna
very
snatch somebody's job for what they did 20 years ago?
I don't necessarily care if they're gonna do that. To be honest, 100, like, to keep it 1,000, I don't care if you really want to cancel people from 20 years ago.
I hate that shit.
But if you're gonna do it to everybody.
No.
If you are gonna do that, I don't even think they should do it. But if they're gonna do it to everybody. Don't just cancel, because some people, they'll cancel everyone else and then exclude their faves. Oh, they were young. Oh,
Yeah, Jeffree Star still being a thing is crazy.
Tyler, the Creator. Like,
Yeah, bro.
They exclude certain people.
Like hold Tyler to the shit that he was saying back then.
Yeah.
Rape a pregnant bitch and told that bitch we had a threesome.
Hold them to that high standard.
Like-
But if you listen to the whole song, you see the whole reason for it was to piss
Come
people
on,
off.
now there's a reason to say you're raping pregnant
But who
bitches
have I
'cause you
canceled?
fuck with him.
Who have I canceled?
Huh?
Who have I
but I'm
canceled?
saying- But you're sitting here defending this nigga for saying that bullshit.
Listen.
And I'm defending him for
Like I
the
said,
reason he did it.
Who
Who else have I defended
Do
though?
I personally care what the Odd Future was wilding a lot, actually? Do
Yeah.
I really care? Me personally?
No. I love this shit. I'm gonna give it a buck with you. I like the flagrant
for
shit.
y'all PC people out there, how do you even live like this? But anyway, for y'all, how do you live like
You
this?
can't. It's impossible. Nobody's fucking perfect.
How do you live like that?
No
But for
one's
y'all
perfect.
PC people, if y'all are gonna cancel certain people for shit they do, look at your faves. You know what they say? Like, what did Jesus himself say? Like, he without sin cast the first stone.
That's all like that. That's it. We ended on that shit. That's all I gotta say. Let your biggest mistakes be televised, nigga. Cause your life isn't on TV. Let your biggest mistakes be televised.
Televise my big mistakes. I'm straight.
Like I've made huge fucking mistakes, and I wish that nobody knows about them shits.
Yeah.
My life isn't televised though, and I'm only 19. We gonna do so much fucked up shit. We are.
And to keep it 1,000, 20 years from now, we're probably not going to be the same people we are right now in this room.
No, I'm definitely not going to be talking about trans people in 20 years from now. Like,
all right, come on now.
Like,
come on.
I won't be.
Come on.
Like, I probably won't be. I don't know what I'm going to be. So I'm not going to sit. I'm not going to sit on here on this platform and go, he's a horrible human. Fuck is you talking about? That's what you just did.
No, well, yeah, because
of one mistake.
But that
mistake
out of
300, out of 700 videos,
but that
over 1,000
in
videos.
my opinion, that mistake was really bad to the point where I feel like it could hold him responsible to this day. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
But I had an issue with Q was because he compared it to the
who
Malcolm X
else?
thing. But
Who
actually,
else?
the Logan Paul thing.
But who else am I canceling?
But
But that's my opinion. I never said you had to agree with my opinion.
No, but that's wrong. You're being hypocritical. That's where the problem with me comes
then there. But who else am I like not doing?
Not Tyler.
I'll give voice of reason.
What? Tyler the Creator didn't fucking go record a dead person. What he said.
Rape a, you know how many people that could affect?
Listen.
Rape a pregnant bitch and told that bitch we had a threesome. How much shit has Tyler said?
You don't got your way to really cancel people. So I can give you.
He's not going out his way to cancel somebody, but he's defending somebody and trying to say the other one's a horrible person.
But the thing is that the PC people, they'll take your point of view, what you do, and they'll like multiply it by 20 times.
And I'm not saying, I'm saying fuck the PC people, but I think.
But it's because you like Tyler. It's because you're a fan of Tyler. You can defend him.
Yes.
So at least you admit you're biased.
Yes,
I'm biased. So at least you admit you're biased.
But I'm biased to that, yeah. But at the same time, in my opinion, like I said, that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion.
I have a problem when your opinion is hypocritical.
That's your opinion. Okay, cool. I don't care.
I do. I have a problem when your opinion is hypocritical. Your opinion is hypocritical.
All right, I'm fine with that.
I don't care about your opinion is your opinion, but some people will take their opinions, the PC people, and try and apply it to everybody and shove their opinion down everybody's throat, and that is no way to have a society.
Facts.
Society can't last like that.
Nah, it is changing.
There's already signs this PC culture is gonna break. Like it's gonna come to a head. Like it's not gone yet, but it's coming to a head.
It's the same thing that happens with the Me Too movement. It's like the over exaggeration of it makes it to where it's almost
it's
like
a parody of itself.
Yeah. Like you're making it to a point to where we can't even respect what you're
about because you're not applying to everyone.
And that is we are everybody good. You good, yo?
I'm chilling, yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
I think that's where we gonna leave that one off.
That's
get into the questions.
Get into some questions.
That was a great combo. Get into the question. Into the questions. It's all love here. It's all love. It's all love.
It is all love here. Even though we don't
fuck both of y'all. I hate y'all.
It's all love in this motherfucker. All love. We just having a conversation.
I would never follow with y'all niggas over an opinion. Fuck that.
Nah, Quadas has some shit opinions.
No.
Like
Watch,
pissing on a girl.
No,
you didn't let me finish. Like pissing on a girl out there. You know when you said that?
When I said that, I said some crazy.
That was crazy.
No, when you said the peeing on the what's it called? When we talked about P Diddy peeing on Drake, and that shit's still on there. When you said you walking on your girl getting banged by another guy.
Oh, and you get your homies?
Yeah, and then you pee on him, and then I was like, you pee on her too, and you was like, shit.
That was crazy.
But my niggas can't hold my girl now.
I was fucking joking. Wait, she gonna dodge a pee?
Yeah, nigga.
Nah.
You think she gonna eat it?
Nah.
Whoa,
fuck you. Nah, fuck all that. You picking and choosing. You best hold her ass too.
Let's go.
I like that. That was a good way to bring it back around. I like that. I like that.
All right. TikTok. I forgot who said this. I'm sorry. Do you think HBCUs encourage segregation?
No. It's not, they don't do it on purpose.
If you know the history of the HBCU, how can you even have that opinion?
But it's just historically black communities. It's not only black communities. Like,
yeah, there are white
communities.
people that are. I mean, it's like 0.1.
Like, yeah, but I mean, it's just
it's like 2 people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? TCU? And I said TCU.
Encourage segregation? No, you don't have to go to that school.
The HBCU was because of segregation in the first place.
Yeah.
And then it's just predominantly black and it's historically black doesn't mean that they don't accept not black people.
And they have produced so many successful black people. I
They
think
have.
it really helps. I think, we, if anything, we should look at HBCUs and apply it to our own community. But that's a whole different bag.
Nah, dude, all white schools is crazy.
But
that's picking and choosing. That's picking
and. There are all white schools. There are the majority white schools that black people go to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you know how some of them athletes felt at Duke. You know how some of them athletes feel at Texas A&M. Like,
Ooh.
we've had friends. Yeah,
Shout out to Nice.
We've had friends. Those are predominantly white schools.
You know they had a
they're
white.
not WBCU.
What was it?
There's nothing wrong with
You know they had a straight pride parade there.
Huh?
They had a straight pride parade there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
A&M is crazy.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with places for black people.
And there's nothing wrong with A&M.
And there's nothing wrong with spaces for white people.
Yeah.
It doesn't concern me, so I'm not gonna get mad about it.
If I don't feel comfortable, go to a different
I'ma
school.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable at all black school, go to Clemson.
Like I can never go to 98% white school personally.
No.
But I'm not gonna say, oh, they should shut it down. Like I just won't.
Yeah,
go.
I don't think. And to answer the question, nah, we don't think that. Josh Disher, what's the most trouble we've ever got in?
Ooh.
I've gotten in some bad trouble, dog. Like
Bad trouble.
bad trouble. Like parents were furious at me. Like, all right, when I got caught smoking weed my sophomore year of high school, yeah, my people was furious.
Oh, I was supposed to go on a family trip and I like blacked out. But it was from weed. It was weird. I blacked out on like my friend's thing, and I woke up. I didn't wake up till 12. I came home. I was damn near still high when I came home. And then they was furious. I never seen my parents that disappointed me ever. What is it about weed that make parents so disappointed in us?
I feel like I don't want to speak for my parents, but I feel like if it happened now, since like weed's being legalized in places and stuff, like they would understand it more. But at that time,
kids smoking weed. Something about.
To be honest,
it's your kids smoking weed.
All right, if we smoke weed now, me and you, our people might be mad at us, but they're not gonna be like furious at us.
Yeah, I stopped smoking weed though.
But that's not what we're talking about. But like being a sophomore in high school and a freshman in high school smoking weed, looking back, that's hella young.
That is 14, 15.
Yeah, smoking weed, getting high daily. That's crazy.
I think that's shown that it actually fucks with your brain. Like, it actually fucks with your development. What's the worst trouble you ever got in, nigga?
I'm such a good child. This is going to be like, I'm going to sound pussy compared to y'all.
Smoking weed's not crazy.
Smoking weed is not crazy.
Yeah, but compare that to me.
I know why the most trouble I've ever been in.
But comparing that to me, like having a 68 in a class, even at the end, like mid-semester. That's probably it, really.
No, I know I got an actual story.
Oh, I failed PE in 7th grade.
How does that even happen?
Because I just didn't do it. Well, it wasn't really PE. It was it's a weird situation where I wasn't doing anything, but I could have been doing something because I didn't get a uniform because I was too scared to ask for the money for the uniform. So I didn't do anything the whole year. And then I got a 68 at the end of the class because of it.
You failed PE?
No, they just gave me the credit anyways. So I was in trouble for like a night. And then
that's the worst trouble you've ever got in.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know mine. What's it called?
Damn, that's crazy.
I was at the end of a table. I was at the beginning. I was at the front of the table, and like this teacher had her favorite students, and she wanted her teachers to sit where I was at, so she told me to move, and I said, "No, you're being racist." She was telling me to get to the back of the table, so I went on my Martin Luther King shit. And I cussed out the teacher. I got up and she's like, this is like a 7-year-old white woman. I got up and I threw the fork at her.
Y'all was some devil children, bro.
No, I threw the fork at her because I was like, I'm not going to the back of the table. Like, you just want to make me move because you want your white students to sit here. This is really how I felt at the time, right? And then, what's it called? And then she's yelling at me back, and I'm like, fuck you. And I grab a trash can and I throw it at her. Like, the brown trash cans?
How old were you?
Fourth grade. So I could pick up.
Oh, you ain't doing nothing.
Huh?
You ain't doing no damage.
No. I didn't try to hurt the lady, but I like threw the trash can. I don't even think I hit her with the trash can because I don't think I was that strong. I think I like threw the trash can, but it was like just in her direction. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then I stormed off, and yeah, I had whelps after that one.
Bro, what?
This is so bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That one was bad.
No, like it's so bad. That's the most we've.
I hit a girl one time.
We know people in prison.
Like, yeah, that's not bad. Wait,
what's not bad?
I beat up a girl one time in like 2nd grade.
Remember you get your
Was she
ass
bigger
kicked in
than you?
elementary school?
Was she bigger than you?
How did you get your ass kicked so bad in elementary school
Oh,
that
you
I
know
know
about
about
that?
it? That I know about
You
it.
know about that?
I remember that.
You know about that?
Everyone knows
Why
about
does everybody
it.
know about this? How do you know about that?
'Cause everyone talks about it. I don't know why they
By,
still
like,
talk
freshman year,
about it.
everyone had heard about that shit.
Everyone knew that you got your ass kicked in elementary school.
First of all, the nigga was 14 in 5th grade.
That nigga was old as hell.
The nigga, come on now, this nigga was 20 when we graduated. Like,
He didn't even graduate with us.
he didn't even graduate with us.
Oh, you have to cut this shit out. Remember the guy who punched you in the face? In jail for GTA now.
Yeah, I'm not cutting that shit up, nigga. Yeah, I remember that dude.
Didn't he get punched freshman year of high school too?
Yeah, that guy's in prison for GTA now.
Bro, you talking about fighting in high school? Man,
Yeah, you used to fight.
man.
You remember when you fought that guy who took all his clothes off?
You whooped his ass. Yo, somebody, we didn't put the video. You have the video?
I don't have that video no
You
more.
don't have that. You
I remember
whooped
that
his
video.
ass.
I love that video.
Jesus Christ.
I also fought this other white boy my junior year. of
Oh,
high
the fat
school.
one, Matthew.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I got to
Stop
take the
saying
name.
names, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fought him, and yeah, I was just fighting for fun at that point. Like, I used
Yeah,
to love
fighting
that
is
shit.
fun.
Fighting is fun.
Fighting is great. Fighting is amazing. No, but that's the worst. That's the worst trouble we've ever got in. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
thank you for the question.
Thank you for
For
that.
the
Thank you,
que-
thank
for
you,
the
Josh, for that question.
Brings back memories. For real, for
Ugh.
real.
Somebody said thought on election. We already gave that.
Gave that.
We already gave that. We gave y'all that already. We got YouTube. What's your funniest story? That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, hey, you want to know funniest stories? Watch our old episodes.
What's a
Yeah, we got
funny
some-
story?
we got some- Yeah, watch
Bro,
out.
watch the podcast.
I don't really have. Well, every
We have
time
some
someone
funny
asks me a
stories.
question, I've always had funny stories when I just want to tell them. But every time someone's asked me for a
That
story, I
Ivan
can't
story
tell
you
it.
said, I don't think there'll ever be anything funnier than that story.
What Ivan story?
And the prostitutes in the shopping cart.
That shit was funny, but we can't really tell that. That's
we
not.
can never recreate
We can't.
that.
Yeah, we can't
We
recreate
can't
that
never
moment.
recreate, bro. I
What
was
Ivan
on the
story?
ground crying.
The Kennedy one?
What? Yes.
That shit was
there's
funny.
no story you've ever told better than that. And there's no story you've ever told better than the seeing prostitutes in shopping carts.
I think it's more like
Oh wait, there is an Ivan story. It's not
We
really
can-
funny, but I can tell real quick.
All right, I think
What about
we
second?
can
Yeah.
tell funny stories, but like more like when we're describing like what actually happened before. To like me, so like if I'm talking like something that happened in the past to me and you,
Yeah.
I could like tell in a way that makes it sound hilarious.
Dude, that shit was.
But like,
I don't know how you
if
could
you just
even
walk
tell
to me
us.
and be like, "Hey, tell me a funny story,"
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so.
I can't
That's
do
so.
it.
That's
Yeah,
so much
it's
pressure.
just weird. Like there's been times where I've cried so hard, but I can't
Because of
explain
this
it. Because of Ethan.
Oh my god.
No, that should be his. But it's like you can't like you tell the moment, and the moment's not like describing the moment's not funny. When you were there, it's like
It was
perfect.
hilarious. Yeah.
'Cause let me tell y'all-
It was the
Yeah.
build up to the.
Yeah.
You gotta understand because the nigga had just came back from California.
No, like y'all remember.
Like he just came back from California, and we all at the lunch table chilling, and he just goes, "Yo, you ever seen prostitutes in shopping carts?" We was what the fuck, and he just broke the story
I still
down.
swear this actually happened. Like I still swear on this.
Bro.
I really saw a prostitute in a shopping cart. Like, I still swear on this shit. Like,
Nah, but it's like the one. No one's gonna understand this story. But remember, was it junior year? Yeah, junior year at our lunch table, all those girls were there, right? And we were trying to get our table back. You remember
Yeah,
that?
I
right?
remember trying to get the
And,
table.
yeah, and Tristan went to go get paid Seth just to come to the table and stand there to make shit awkward.
Y'all don't know who said
And-
this.
yeah,
This
I was
is a big black dude, like huge, like this nigga. Like,
What I'm talking
I
about?
remember this shit. Bro, this nigga like 6'6". This nigga's like 6'6", like big body, black dude. This is little white girls. Little. Wait, Tristan paid that nigga to stand at the table?
I was like, go get. He was like, I'm gonna go get Seth. I'm gonna go get Seth. Cause we sat down, like we just sat down, like we
That was
just
the most
acted like
awkward shit ever. We became friends with them
we just.
too.
Oh yeah, they were cool people. But like we just sat down, and Tristan was like, I'm gonna go get Seth. I'm gonna go get Seth. And I'm like, go do it. And he goes and gets him, right? I didn't think he was gonna pay him to do it, right? Because Seth comes, all right? And he just stands there for the longest time. He's just standing there, and I couldn't hold
Bro,
it.
you gotta see what
Dude,
Seth looks like.
I was crying.
You
I
gotta
was,
see.
I was in tears at the table. My stomach was hurting. everyone's like, what's so like the girls were like, what's so funny? And it's just Seth silhouette just standing there. That's what I'm saying, dude. And then
that table was so
and then
legendary.
Seth was like, all right, bro, I'm out. And then he handed him like $5.
Bro, he should have got on top of the table. That would have been fucking great.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, you gotta know what Seth looks like for that shit.
Not
to be
even
funny.
look like. You
Bro,
just had to know
no,
who
we know how
Seth
Seth
was,
looks like. That
dude.
shit is
It's
hilarious.
Let me
And
describe
you know what
Seth,
these
bro.
girls look like.
You just had to
him just
describe
standing
Seth. Dude, y'all gotta understand. Seth, I remember Seth would walk around the hallways with a baby bottle
in his
sipping.
backpack. Yes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
sipping out the baby bottle.
wait. In a Dora the Explorer backpack.
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
6'6" black nigga. Like,
Yeah.
this nigga had a thong in his.
Oh, no.
He had a man thong in his,
What's it
bro.
called? He
was
cleaned
a cool
out
nigga
his...
though, but yeah, he was.
He cleaned out his football locker.
Oh my
And
God,
one of the coaches asked him, hey, what's in the bag? And he goes, oh, my stuff, a Mickey Mouse man thong. And then I was like, there's no way this man has a Mickey Mouse man thong. He just said that to be funny. And then he pulled it out. And I was like, there's no way. Why was that in the locker?
That nigga, that was a character.
That man was a character.
Oh my god, that nigga was a character.
But that's our funny story to y'all.
On that, I don't even. I can't speak English right now.
This
Jesus
shit is
Christ.
so funny when you know how he looks like.
You gotta know how this nigga looks like. Look at the
Who's in the studio
we'll get the third segment one.
For our information, we was making some bangers yesterday. You feel me? Y'all will probably never ever hear our music, but you know.
Ever. Unless it becomes good.
Yeah. Mic check had it.
Hey, somebody said your freestyle was fire last time, nigga. Fire in the booth.
Perfect.
Wrong person.
Wait, you got the boom. Fire.
No, it's
I cannot speak. Why? Hit the other way.
You go hit this?
Hit that again. Fire in the booth.
Fuck, I guess I got it.
Real
I
trap
be
shit.
ballin' like a Laker, undefeated streak like the Undertaker, Earth Shaker. Already know I'm the taker, the money getter. We hit you with the Beretta. I got a Gucci sweater, the go getter. You think you good, but Ethan he do it better. I leave your girl wetter. I'm hitting niggas with my vendetta, man. I'm the trendsetter. Yeah. And I'm so good, I smoke that wood. I'm riding around SB gang, we not from no hood. We suburban, swerving, hoes, we be curving. My flow so sick, niggas, I be unnerving. Always learning, my chopper always burning. My hair long like it look like I've been perming. Yeah. And I'm always learn. Already know, smoke a nigga like some Sherm.
Then I get the chopper. Psych, nigga, I'm SB. Don't get no choppers. That's because we from the Suburbans. Nigga, I be swerving. I ain't a rapper.
I be swerving. It's that definition, rendition. This a new age edition with extensions. So get the fuck out of my mentions. Already know Ethan, he the best, the bubba best. I get respect. I walk around the hood with no vest. Already know I got the money, put it in a treasure chest. Get the more, not the less. Ethan, get your girl, then I undress her. I do not press her. I just text her. I do not text her. Young Ethan, I want the pussy. I will not press her.
Oh my God.
Cause I'm all about consent, never hell bent. But I'm always having cent. Yeah, I got some leases, some houses for rent. I'm about that real estate. Every time I split, it increased the crime rate. I do not take hoes on dinner dates. $20, my limit about my gimmicks. I'm balling like Master P, that no limit. I dive up in the pussy, I do not nut in it. I'm always winning. I'm never ever sinning. The rim spinning, it left my neck look grinning. Yeah. And I got a Gucci necklace. A girl looking at me, she like my checklist.
Oh my
I told
God.
That girl I might leave her headless. The neck's so good, I swear that little girl, she headless. Yeah. And I'm always going in. I do it again, and again. SB gang, we family, ain't no friends. I'm cruising around most cities.
And even a bit.